Top 10 places to visit in Peru. Peru is home to beautiful mountains, historically rich ruins, and some of the most mysterious architecture in the world, nestled high in lush cloud forests in the Andes Mountains. Welcome to Mind-Blowing Travels, and today we'll be taking you to Peru and its 10 best places to visit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn notifications on for more videos like this one. Without further ado, let's begin. 10th place, Chan Chan. For history, culture, and mostly archaeology lovers, we have Chan Chan. Chan Chan is one of the most impressive archaeological sites in the country. It's the largest pre-Columbian city discovered so far, located at the Mochi Valley in a desolate and arid spot, not far from the Pacific Ocean. It was the capital of the Timor, which was eventually defeated and incorporated into the Inca Empire. Due to the lack of rain in this area, the major source of non-salted water for Chan Chan is in the form of rivers carrying surface runoff from the Andes. In Chan Chan, you'll find an assortment of royal compounds, citadels, chambers, palaces, and the residences of the kings of Timor when they died. 9th place, Paracas National Reserve. If anything, the Paracas National Reserve resembles a scene from a movie. Known for its wealth of archaeological sites and beautiful beaches and wildlife, Paracas National Reserve lies along Peru's southern coastline, some 250 kilometers south of Lima. It's surrounded by marine and coastal desert ecosystems and several arid rocky islands. 8th place, Colca Canyon. Colca Canyon is one of Peru's most popular tourist attractions. It's the world's second deepest canyon and spans over 17 kilometers. You'll find touches of Andean culture and nature travel, making this a tempting spot for mountain hikers and trekkers. The size of the canyon is so huge that it's home to a wide array of landscapes, being one of Colca's most attractive features. Archaeological sites and ruins are dotted around the canyon, with locals keeping their ancestral traditions in small villages and towns. Many people who visit Colca Canyon start in Chivay before trekking along the scenic rim, witnessing the astonishing scenery and landscapes as they travel through their mountain adventure. 7th place, Chachapoyas. Chachapoyas is the capital of Amazonas, settled in a secluded spot away from the Peruvian coast, lying high amid the mountains. The city serves as a hub for all the natural landscapes and archaeological sites around it. This is the perfect spot for hikers and trekkers to have the time of their lives. Chachapoyas has a long history, and its cultural value might be one of its most appealing points for tourists. It was founded by the Spanish in 1538 and is home to several interesting buildings and monuments, many restaurants, hotels, and tour operators. You can arrange a visit to many of its important settlements, the sarcophagi of Caragia, the ancient stone city of Kulap, and more. Finally, the Gokta Cataracts are the most visible landmarks at 700 meters in height. 6th place, Huascaran National Park. The Huascaran National Park is a big part of the Cordillera Blanca and is known as the world's highest tropical mountain range, is home to lofty peaks and arresting scenery, while numerous species of fauna and flora can be found within its confines. It's set high in the Andes in the central Sierra region of Peru. The park was established in 1975 and sprawls over a vast area that includes a number of mountains. There are over 600 glistening glaciers, and it covers an area of 340,000 hectares and is designated as a World Heritage Site in 1985 by UNESCO. It's a well-known mountain and trekking spot that harbors plant species such as the Queen of the Andes and animals like vicuñas, terucas, condors, and spectacled bears. 5th place, Lima. Lima is the metropolis of Peru, founded by Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro in 1535. It features great food, a great sense of culture, and a large population of 9 million. Being the capital of Peru, in Lima you'll find both modern and traditional colonial architecture. Nightlife, day life, and past life converge in a city that boasts Spanish colonial churches, monasteries, and cloisters. 4th place, Huacachina. Huacachina is just outside the city of Ica, and the first thing you'll notice if you come here is that the city is surrounded by dunes. It emerges out of the desert like a movie scene that has a mirage. Huacachina's sandy surroundings, they lend themselves to all kinds of fun activities. Sandboarding, quad biking, and even riding on dune buggies. You can relax around the oasis and take in the stunning scenery as a lovely way to pass the time and swim, perhaps for the first time in your life, in a true desert oasis surrounded by elusive dunes. Now that we've arrived at the top 3, stay until the end of our video to learn which places are the top 3 to visit in Peru. Third place, Trujillo. We've seen a lot of mountains through this list, but Peru is also filled to the brim with wonderful cities and many architectural states. Trujillo is located within a lush valley just 8 hours north of Lima. Trujillo is celebrated for being one of the most photogenic spots in Peru, being a colonial center filled with Spanish mansions, quaint churches, and friendly locals. The city was founded in the 1500s near the abandoned Chan Chan ruins, which were one of the largest pre-Incan empires of ancient Peru. Trujillo is a Chimor mud city and the largest adobe city in the Americas, boasting religious temples, burial grounds, and royal residences. On top of that, it has the 19th century National University of Trujillo, one of the largest of its kind in South America, featuring the longest mosaic, where you can appreciate the large murals of Huaca de la Luna. Second place, Nazca Desert. The Nazca lines sprawl across the valleys of Palpa and Nazca, instantly making Peru one of the most interesting deserts in the world. The Nazca lines have become contemporary within popular culture due to the mystery surrounding them. There's a theory that they were part of a 1,000-year-old holy road. On top of that, the Nazca Desert has kept the lines uncovered to the present day. The best way to appreciate the magnitude of these geometric lines and shapes is from the air, through a flight over the Nazca lines. You can pay for a fly across them, which is a bit on the more expensive side. But if you want to save costs, you can also find an observation tower along the Pan-American Highway, where you can observe many of the Nazca line figures. Other Nazca Desert tourist spots are the ancient aqueducts, known as the Nazca Channels. These underground irrigation channels are what allow the cotton, potatoes, and fruit plantations in the desert to grow in this otherwise inhospitable desert. First place, Macchu Picchu. We can't create a list of the best places to visit in Peru without mentioning one of its resident wonders of the world, the ruins of Macchu Picchu. Macchu Picchu is located in the Macchu Picchu district within the Urubamba province, right above the Sacred Valley and 80 kilometers northwest of Cusco. The Incas had no written language, so there were no written records of Macchu Picchu while it was in use. Their names and inhabitants are products of modern archaeologists on the basis of physical evidence. It was built as an estate for Incan Emperor Pachacuti, and it's oft-titled the Lost City of Incas. The best thing to do in Macchu Picchu is to see the Temple of the Sun and see the sunrise from there. You should also find the Intihuatana, a calendar used by the Incas and a great device for taking pictures. And with that, we finished our brief trip through wonderful Peru. What did you think of it? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.